Welcome back to the Forensics Unplugged channel, guys. I hope you're all doing well. Just a checkpoint kind of video where I can dump out some of my thoughts on what's going on with the channel and how we're doing, and celebrate a few things as well. The first thing I want to celebrate is hitting 400 patrons in our Patreon community, which is phenomenal and fantastic. And the Patreon community now, compared to where it was when it started about 2 or 3 years ago, it's a different kettle of fish. It's a lot more active. I get a different view of it to you guys. All members, it's so active now, and the community tab is active, the messages are up, we're getting more activity, which is all good signs of healthy things. When I started it was like Jerry Maguire, you know, who's coming with me? And I got one person, but then it grows, doesn't it? And a massive thank you to everyone that's joined the Patreon community. It's a cool thing. It's a very, very cool thing for creators. Very, very cool thing. It has its limitations, it has its bugs. The app is clunky. Funny enough, I put a post on the Patreon community to thank Patreon, to just say, you know, thank you, because it's made a big difference to me as a creator. And someone from Patreon saw it and sent me a gift to say thank you back, which is in the post. So it's just like a little reminder that if you're positive, positive things happen to you in life generally, don't you? But it's important to thank people. So thanks to the people at Patreon, they won't be watching. Thanks to YouTube as well. YouTube has got lots of flaws, but what YouTube has enabled me to do as a content creator. But it's incredible to be a full-time content creator as an occupation. And it is a really creative thing. And the success of my channel is down to my creative energy, which sounds all arty and stuff like that, but it's true. Maintaining the drive, doing lots of different types of videos, trying things, failing, as I've talked about, which we're specialists in failure on this channel. So that's a little checkpoint to say where we're at with the Patreon community. Phenomenal, and thank you once more to everyone that's signed up. Are there any changes coming soon to Patreon that I can think of? I've unpublished the tier 4 because that was a nightmare. Tier 4 was like the request the video. I will get all those requests done. COVID played havoc with that. But I've got a list of the requests videos that people have made that are in tier 4, and I will get through to those. I've got 2 more to do. One on stone chips and one on new car detailing as well. So I've already kind of done videos on those a little bit, but I'll do special videos for those people. Just not sure when, but we'll get it done within the next few months, hopefully. Patreon advice that you should get rid of tier 1. You shouldn't do $1 patrons, because the time they take their fees out and stuff, you don't really feel the benefit. Just not sure about that one. If I did do it, I'd unpublish it, so any tier 1 patrons, you'd stay a tier 1 patron. It wouldn't affect you. Just stop new people joining that, and the new tier 1 would be tier 2. But I don't think I'm going to do that for the time being, because I like the fact you can sign up to Patreon for $1 a month, because it's, you know, it's like $12 a year, and people, there's a lot of tier 1s that join that tell me they join just because they think they've saved that much money. So it's a way of them supporting the channel for not a lot of money, and it builds the community up as well. So I think it's good to have a very cheap entry point into Patreon. I'm any tier 5 patrons, that's the elite tiering, you know. I don't like using that word because it's like the tierings below it. It sounds like you're riffraff if you're not in the elite tiering, but it's kind of meant to be like, I don't think I call it, I can't remember if I call it elite, but it's the yearly gift pack. It's, you get your name on the credits of all the video if you want it there, and there's some other things as well, some other perks with it, I can't remember. But the gift packs are coming along. I'm ordering stuff already for it, so I'm building those up, and I tend to send them out in June and July. Tier 5 is limited to 20 places, and they're all taken. It's a really popular tiering. I can't unlimit it to, you know, infinite amounts at the moment. You know, we never say never. Because of the overhead of sending out the packs each year, I'm not set up to send out, you know, all these boxes, so I have to make them up myself, and making up 20 and sending them out is logistically quite a lot for me. And my distribution hub here in sunny Bognor Regis. Now, what else is going on? So that's the Patreon thing, a big final thank you. New car is coming on Friday. and I'll reveal the monthly competition. There is a winner there. I'll announce it when the car turns up. I'll put it in the video as well. But there is a winner. Someone guessed it. It's pretty impressive considering you had to get the make, the model, whether it's manual or automatic, and the colour. And someone guessed it. Incredible. So that's coming, and I'm just looking forward to getting a car. It's not a brand new car, it's not a massively expensive car, but it's a car that might be a good stopgap for me, and I'll tell you more about it later on. You know, I've got a juicer. I need to juice a new car video out of getting a new car. The next thing, what does that stand for? Car. Oh, tomorrow is the final day of the Couch to 5K, and I do the final 30-minute run uninterrupted. And then the program is finished. I've already done 2 30-minute runs, so I know I can do it. And that's going to be awesome. Really enjoyed the Couch to 5K. It's really changed my life. Now I've been playing tennis today because the COVID restrictions are all up, and I really should have given myself a day off to recover for the 30-minute run. And I went for a long walk back from the tennis back home, and my legs are as stiff as a board, so it's going to be really tough running for 30 minutes tomorrow, but I'll really stretch out later on, and I should be able to do it, no problem. What is that F? I've got written F on the board. What the hell? Oh, fresh layers. I'm in the middle of a monster edit for another video I've done with fresh layers on a restoring or restoration detail type thing. A car in horrendous condition, but a great car. A car that was... I found it quite frustrating, this detail, because it's one of those ones where it's just the state of the paint. You were never going to get perfection, but that's just the reality of detailing. But the transformation on the car and what was done in 2 days on it was phenomenal. So I'm really proud, and the video is going to look great. I've got like, God knows, about 200 gig of footage from various different cameras to edit. So this is going to be like a 20 to 30 hour edit, this video, and it will probably flop. So it'll be a week's worth of work and it will flop, but every now and then I really enjoy the creative side of doing these big edits, and I enjoy going over to see fresh layers and just catching up with the guys and seeing how they roll and all that sort of stuff. It's good fun, really good fun. So those types of videos I love doing, but we'll do one every now and then, you know. What's the next thing there? Oh, oh God, the single stage compound shootout. I'm waiting for the company to call me back with the order for my bits of metal, which is proving a little bit difficult. But anyway, once I get those bits of metal cut, I'll get them painted up and then I'll start testing. I'm using these products every opportunity I can, when I need to clear off a panel or do a bit of polishing or gloss something up on a test panel. I'm working my way through them, all the ones I haven't used. There's only about 5 or 6 I haven't used, so it gives me a chance to just get to know them. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to this video. Should be a great one. And then we're going to be very close to completing our best of series. What the hell are the rest of these things? Tennis. Yeah, COVID restrictions. COVID restrictions, lifting so life can get back to normal. It's a beautiful sunny day today, just incredible. People are out on the seafront. It's just nice to feel that life is going to get back to normal. But I think, who knows what's going to happen? Who knows what's going to happen? Who knows? Who knows? I just don't even want to say third lockdown at the moment, but maybe it's a reality at the end of the summer or something. But I'm hoping in the meantime to get down and do some track days with my new car and just enjoy it, get out there, get some of those things booked. The swimming pool is open on April the 18th, so I can't wait to get down to start swimming again. Because one thing I want to do this year is try a concerted effort to try and get some of this weight off. My fitness is pretty good now, it's not bad, You know, I could play tennis for 3 or 4 hours. I'd be knackered, but I can do it. But it's getting that weight off. And if I don't shovel it off now, the longer I leave it, the harder it is to shovel off. I'll never get much lower than 17 stone. And at 17 stone, I'll be as skinny as a rake. For some reason, I'm just heavy. It's just a lot of body fat. So, yeah, I need to get it off. Swimming's going to be the missing piece of the puzzle for me. And that is it, really, guys. It's been a phenomenal time. I spoke last time, didn't I, when I did the channel update about the things we're going to be changing on the channel. The training course coming along, which is another thing. That's another thing that I wanted to talk about. The training course has been great. The feedback's been good. A couple of the questions are a bit wonky, a bit ambiguous. We fixed those. Apart from that, I fed back everyone's suggestions. Some people said they wanted to be able to see all of the exam questions. When you're doing a module, you want to be able to see them all, so you know which ones you got right and wrong. I fed that back, and they're going to look at that. They agreed. So, you know, they require software changes for their website, but everything can get bundled up, you know, and put in the next release for them. So some of your feedback goes into improving all this sort of stuff. The course, I think we're closing in on like 800 people that have done it in about 10 days, which is phenomenal, isn't it? Phenomenal. Be great to get up to 1,000 people. Yeah, patrons, I've issued the discount code to any patrons. So patrons can get that course for 24 quid at any point. So that also makes it cheaper for you to sign up to Patreon and get the course for 24 quid. Without non-patrons, pay 39 quid now. The discount promotional period is gone where you can get it for 19. Now you can get it for 39, which is still a fair price, I think, for a online course like that. So I'm really pleased with it. It wasn't easy to do. It's probably not a perfect course, but it's reasonably well structured. It's packed with information. It's packed with everything I've learned over the last kind of 5 years. And I think if you're starting detailing, I think it's really going to help you. And it should answer a lot of the questions and put you in a position where you can answer the questions yourself. So that's phenomenal. What other things did I want to say? Yeah. Other than that, loving doing YouTube now, really positive about doing it still. I want to get out on the road perhaps this year and drive around the country a bit and hook up with some of the businesses that are out there and some of the people that I talk to and meet some other detailers and just go places, because I don't think we're going to be able to travel abroad is going to be an option. So we have a beautiful country here, so I'm going to try and make the most of the UK. That's it for the time being. Let me know how you're doing, which is important. I read all the comments. Let me know how you're digging the channel. Let me know what you want to see on the channel as well, because that's always useful. Like I say, we're getting to the end of our best of series, where we'll have covered all that. We can go again on the popular ones. I've got a good idea of what I want to do from a content point of view. The sponsorship stuff, we haven't talked about that. We've done some of the sponsored content. There's a little bit more in the pipeline to come that I'm really pleased and excited about. There won't be too much of it, but just that little bit of sponsored content really helps me do YouTube, and I'm in what an amazing position I'm in with some of the brands that I'm able to work with as an idiot in his garage, you know, as an idiot, and I am an idiot, to be able to work with some of those brands. And those brands don't need to work with Forensics Detailing Channel. You know, they don't need to sponsor the channel. It doesn't make any difference to them. They do it because I think hopefully they appreciate what the channel does as much as I appreciate them. So that's the sort of sponsorship I'm looking for from the brands that I've ended up kind of using and recommending anyway. That's my ideal situation in life, you know. That would be amazing. So yeah, lots to come this year, guys. Lots to come. Stay tuned. I'm carless at the moment, which is causing me all sorts of problems. But we'll talk more about that when I get the Black Peril back from the paint shop. So, other than that, I'm stiff as a board. Tennis doesn't do my hips any good. Other than that, as always, thank you to everyone that watches and comments. Really appreciate it, and enjoy this little spell of warm weather, because it's going to get cold again in a few days, I'm told. So that's good old Blighty for you. See you soon, guys.